Alright, so today on Driveway we are going to start bending for our roll cage. So we got our bender, we got the air, everything's hooked up and ready to roll. So we got that, we got our template from last time, so we're going to have to get to work. Alright, so anyways, let's cut out the BS and start bending. We got our template sitting on the hood of the car over there, so we got something to go off of. Our first measurement is going to be, what was it, 22 I believe? About 22 and a half. We've basically got the 5 7/8, which tells you the offset of this block to where it starts to bend. So that's where we lined up here, put it to 16. So that should get us our first bend, and the first bend needs to be at about 30 degrees. So we got our degree indicator here, and we'll just run it up to 30 and see what our spring back is, and we will go from there. So let's get bended. Alright, there's 30. Looks like we got about 2.5 degrees of spring back. So that should be our bend. Hopefully. Alright, so there's our first bend. That looks pretty nice. Now let's hope it actually lines up with what we got on our template. And we'll be rolling. Alright, this is where we get to the difficult part. Once we got this first bend here, now we have to figure out where this second bend will go. And it's a matter of measuring and cursing. So essentially we need it to get from, this point needs to be the outer side of the cage to the foot. So then we have to measure half of our radius, or actually not half of our radius. Wait a minute. Yeah, so anyways, we measure our radius, and then we add the size of just half of the pipe, because it is a centerline radius die, so you still have that section, and that's pretty much how we come up with our lines. Real unscientific, but it should work. Alright, well, with all of our measurements done, we should be close enough. I mean, it's not like you ruin anything. It's just like 50 bucks worth of pipe. Well, whoops. Almost there, man. Okay, had to relocate to someplace just a little bit lower. So that way we were hitting the ceiling before and we were about 5 degrees off. So that should be good. Alright, so that's one leg. Looking pretty nice. Now we just got to get the measurement for the next section and we'll be good to go. Alright, so hopefully this is the right run here as well. There's no going back. Alright, it's looking like our measurements are good. We got one last bend, then we cut our length, and then we got ourselves the main hoop. Alright, here's to hoping we got it. Alright, so how did we do? I would say not too bad. First glance, you won't even recognize that there's a cage in here. We run real tight up against everything. Cut out that extra webbing up there to get that higher. Now to get these front bars, I'll have to cut this whole section out, but it is what it is. Ran tight in there, right up against there. The legs kind of stick out a little bit, so I'll have to get a porta power and push them where they belong. But that ain't no thing. All in all, not too bad. Didn't ruin 50 bucks worth of pipe. Alright, so I'm out of time again today, but we did get the main hoop bent which was one of the bigger worries. Now we have to do the pillar bars, and then we are home free. Because essentially after the pillar bars, we're just pretty much straight bars with either one bend in it or something like that, and we can just cut and make it fit. So next time, pillar bars, or at least the next time on the Crossfire. We might have a special event with the Raider here in the next video, but anyways, thanks for stopping by. Subscribe, that type of stuff. Share it with your friends, and so on and so forth. So until next time, I will see you guys later.